Hi everyone, Nick Smith here. I've got a new feature that we're going to be looking at in version 2 of Lighting Reality. This is going to be released later in March 2018, and this is a beta version that I'm running here, so it isn't the final version that you'll actually be seeing. So the facility we're going to look at is an import facility, and this is something that a number of our users have actually asked for. So you can bulk import lanterns into a project rather than individually setting them up using X and Y coordinates. Now, it's very possible that you're redesigning a housing estate perhaps, or an existing road, and you have the X and Y coordinates of all of the columns so that you can go and import all of those in one hit rather than having to add them one at a time. So to help in this process, we've created a template file, so you can actually export a template from Lighting Reality, and I'm going to call this let's call it template. Overwrite the existing file, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go open that up in Excel. Now the software you use doesn't really much matter. You could use potentially a word processing program like Microsoft Word, or even WordPad or what have you. The part that's really important is that you need to be able to create a CSV, comma separated value. So in between each of these values, you will have a comma, and then that knows to Lighting Reality knows that that is a new piece of data. So as part of the template file, we have included some sample data, just really something we've been using for testing, but more importantly, from your perspective, you can see how the data should be included, and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go delete those, and then we can then move across to our the data that we're going to import. I've got a small project here with 52 columns in, and we can at this point include all of these particular fittings, these columns. So I'm just going to copy that, and then just move that out of the way, and then I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to go paste that in. So you can see how the column headers each tell you what the values should be. I've obviously pre-formatted this just for the speed of doing this today, but the first value is the column reference. Now this is going from 1 to 52, but again, one of the other new features we have in version 2 is the ability to put in up to 16 digits of a what I will call a user-defined reference. So it's possible as part of your inventory export, you could export a unique ID from your inventory so that you know which column that actually relates to, and then import that there. The type is obviously the luminaire, the lantern photometric file. In this case, I've already preset up some an A, B, a C, and an F, which relate to a number of existing columns that I've already preset up. X and Y is obviously the coordinates, the height, the angle, the tilt, the cant, the outreach, the dim to, and the ground values are obviously all values that you're familiar with from the facility in Lighting Reality. So what I'm now going to do is do a save as. I'm going to save that to here, and I'm going to call this import file. You can obviously call it anything you want. It may be you want to call it a project number or something like that. Do you want to keep it in this format? Yes. So I can now close that down. I can go into Lighting Reality and then go to the CSV format and then import. I can then select the import file I'm going to create, select open, and it's now telling me that I've got 52 new luminaires have been imported. Select OK, and that will then go through and calculate those. Obviously you can then go set up grids. If you haven't already applied the A, B, C and F lanterns, you can go through and do that. Obviously you can go change those as well to another particular value, whatever it happens to be, in the normal way that you would with Lighting Reality. So I hope you've found that useful. I thank you very much for watching. If you have found it useful, please can you click the like button just below. May I also encourage you to subscribe to this channel so that any future videos that we publish you will get automatic notifications of that. And if you have any questions, you can either message us below in YouTube. You can send us an email to support@lightingreality.com. You can tweet me directly, nicksmith1246 on Twitter. And many of you will already know my contact details through Lighting Reality or Nick Smith Associates. Thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you in the next video.